trying to keep that ball moving down, but Jack McLean is there. Conrad moving that ball downfield, comes away with the ball. Looks like he's got Klendner right in front. Klendner looking to get a nice shot on goal, but unable to do so. It's going to be it's going to be Harry Caldwell coming on the play, but we do have a whistle on it, so we'll see what these umpires call. And not yet when you're super close. So here we go. Conrad Kissling takes it in, looks for the long shot, and the high shot doesn't quite get it. It's Ronnie Puente to try and tap it back in, keep it in play, but no luck there. So that is going to be a knock-in now for zone number 2. Here we go. It is going to be Andrew Beck trying to take things in, but stolen away from him. Wow, Jake Klendner trying to make a quick turnaround there. A great play there by Jake. Here we go. So we're going to have round 2 here. It's going to be Andrew Beck taking things in again. Andrew Beck looking to get a little bit more luck on this field today. Having some bad luck with some bad bounces. There we go. Andrew Beck now moving forward. He's got Harry Caldwell just to his right. Harry Caldwell reading that play fantastically, trying to send another pass back on up to Carlos Font, but no luck. Looks like it goes over the boards. Here we go. Ball is in and through. And it's going to be Carlos Font to come away with it. Carlos Font trying to keep it out of the reach of the defenders, but guess who's there? It's going to be Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente now moving downfield, gets a nice little touch on it, trying to put it back in front of Jake Klendner. Jake Klendner now moving downfield. Jake Klendner, he's got Jack McLean to beat. Jack McLean trying to catch on up and get that hook, but he sends a beautiful pass on up to Ronnie Puente for zone 1. Ronnie Puente trying to get that next shot, but can't quite connect, and it is going to be Carlos Font. Carlos Font coming down that field, and he's unable to make a play, and it's going to be Jake Klendner to pick it up, put it on through. You really don't speak Spanish in Tennessee, so I'll keep everyone informed here. Here we go, ball is in. And it's going to be what a nice write-off there by Jack Klendner, trying to come away with it, but Jack McLean is making it hard on him, and it's going to be a nice back shot there from Ronnie. Because who's there? It's going to be Carlos Font again. Carlos Font sends a beautiful pass on up to McLean. McLean leaves it there for Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell unable to pick up the bounce. It's going to come away with Andrew Beck. But there is a whistle awarded to zone number 1. Sloan Stefanakis from Houston, Texas, taking that shot and putting it just left, and it's going to be McLean. McLean trying to come away with it, but what a touch there by Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling keeps it out of the touch of Jack McLean. Conrad Kissling trying to keep it back in front, gets the near side shot. He puts it right back to his offside, but guess who's there? It's Jack McLean. What a play there by Jack. Reading that play well. Jack McLean gets the touch out of the air. Jack McLean moving downfield, getting some space between him and Conrad. But Conrad unable to get a nice back shot, sets it up for Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell trying to get in there for the play, and it's going to leave it for Andrew Beck. Andrew Beck now taking that ball downfield, but it's going to be Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente to intercept. Ronnie Puente is there, leaves it again there. Goes back again for the back shot, but can't connect, and it's going to be Beck. Beck moving downfield, avoids the hook from Sloan, and Carlos Font picks it up and puts it through. That was only counts in the event of a tie. Here we go, ball is back in, touches off of the pony of Sloan Stefanakis, and he wins the write-off, sets it up for Jack. Jack now on the play. Jake moving downfield, but it's going to be Beck. Beck with a beautiful back shot, trying to set it back up again for a teammate, but no luck. Harry Caldwell is there to push on the defense, and they're forced to hit away, sending it back up again for Conrad. Conrad moving downfield, leaves it for Jake. Jake trying to put that ball near the goal, and it's going to be Sloan. Sloan is there. There's seemingly no defenders, but what a play there. Bounces off of a pony. We do have a whistle. Ronnie Puente. So that means the red team must win at least by 1 goal. Let's see how the way they can win because of our new tackle system to USPA. All right, we're back underway. Sloan Stefanakis trying to come away with the lead for Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling sets a pass right up on a platter there for Jake Klendner. Jake Klendner now rolling downfield. He has got the distance and the horse. What a play there by zone 1. Really leading ball is back in and underway. It's coming out right in front of Conrad Kissling. He's been sitting outside waiting for that ball to go through. Here we go. He can't quite touch it. Lets the foul will happen. He leaves it. Oh, comes back to it on the near side. What a play there, and leaves it for Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell makes a play. What a play there by Harry. Taking Ronnie Puente out of that play and keeping that ball moving downfield. But Sloan Stefanakis is there. Sloan Stefanakis sets it up for Ronnie Puente. Jack sets it up now for Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente trying to get a piece of it. And now it's going to be back into the hands of Conrad. Conrad leaves it there for Ronnie. Ronnie now moving downfield. Ronnie trying to connect his player up front, but it's going to be Conrad. Conrad with a nice pass, trying to connect to Jake, unable to do so. And they are just squabbling for that ball, trying to get onto it. But Conrad, no. It's going to be Carlos Font now coming away with it, putting it into the boards, trying to connect on over to Jack McLean. That's our 30-second warning. But Sloan Stefanakis playing a fantastic back. Jack McLean trying to get the whistle, but unable to do so. What a play there, though, by Jack, really pushing that line. That ball is hit out by Andrew Beck. And so that will bring chucker number 1 too close. Been placed, was knocked over the end line. So now zone 1 in the red, attacking that goal, will now have a 60-yard shot on goal there. He can opt to dribble like Conrad Kissling has done here. Conrad leaves it for Sloan. Sloan's following up. Conrad looking to get the next shot. Can't quite get the shot off before it crosses over the end line. Beck sends a nice shot downfield, trying to connect on over to Carlos Font. Carlos Font will connect. Well done there. Carlos Font now checking up, taking his time. He's got Harry Caldwell coming in behind, but Sloan Stefanakis has the one up on him, gets a ride off and gets the back off. Leaves it there, trying to get the back there. And now it's going to be Harry Caldwell trying to commit. He does play some great defense, keeping the ball out of the hands of Ronnie Puente, but Ronnie Puente comes back to it, sets it up for Jake Klentner. Jake Klentner now sends a nice pass on over to Conrad. Conrad's got a hard open back shot coming, stop from midair. What a shot there by Jack McLean. But Conrad Kissling is back. Conrad Kissling trying to turn that ball. That line was pushed there by Jack McLean. Cecil Smith, former 10-goaler. Here we go, Andrew Beck, man, he can crush the ball. Sends one downfield for zone 2. Puts it right up on a flutter there for his teammate. Conrad Kissling, what a turn there. Brings that ball back around. He's got a lot of green in front of him. And he has got Jake in front. Conrad Kissling unable to tackle the bounce, and it is going to be Carlos Font. Carlos Font with a beautiful back shot. Ronnie Puente there now, intercepts, and it's going to be Jack McLean. McLean now on the fly. McLean trying to kick some speed up. Conrad Kissling has got the position on him, though. He's got the inside of the field. It's always the place to be. And gets the back shot, puts the back shot, trying to send it back on over to the boards. And Sloan is there now. What another play there. Jake Klentner just furthers that pass on down the field for Sloan Stefanakis. But it's backed out of there by Beck. And now Jack McLean picking up that pass from Beck. And it looks like we do have a whistle on the play. Andrew Beck lines it up. Doesn't quite get the shot he wants, but it is good enough to go right on through the goal there for zone number 2, bringing our score to 3.5 to 3. So these players will get back to the center. You will notice they will switch direction. Every time a goal has been scored, they will switch direction. Here we go. Ball is in. What a touch there by Jack. Pops it out on front, but I guess who's there? It's going to be Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling now for zone 1. Conrad in the red. Moving downfield. Jack gets the hook. Trying to get the back shot to boot, but doesn't quite touch it. It's going to be Sloan Stefanakis coming over with it. Sloan with a nice pass up to Conrad. Trying to make a play out of him, but Sloan takes it himself. Taken out of that play by Carlos Font. Carlos Font there for zone 2. Leaves it now behind. Ronnie Puente gets a touch on it, and it's Jack McLean. McLean now on the fly. He's got Font calling behind, and Conrad Kissling playing defense up front. Gets the hit, gets the steal, but McLean is there. McLean's trying to keep that ball just enough out of Conrad's touch to take it on the goal, but Conrad, with a perfectly timed bump, gets the bump and the back shot, puts it right back into the boards. Jake goes in for the play, can't quite get away with it, and it is going to be Beck. Beck now coming away the bigger with that play. McLean trying to get a hit on that ball, and we do have a whistle on the play for zone 1 in 2015. Conrad Kissling also playing in Zone 1 for 2015. So a lot of veterans here on the field today for Knights. Here we go, a nice shot there down the field by Beck for Zone 2, trying to put it on through. Sends a worm burner. Looks like he caught a worm on the way. Doesn't quite go all the way through the uprights. So we'll see. Rules committee over here is calling it a right-of-way violation. So here we go. A spot it is awarded there to zone number 1. Sloan Stephanakis unable to get the shot he wants. Leaves McLean for a shot on goal, and he puts it in the goal. What a play there by zone number 2. In front of Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell sends a beautiful back shot. What a play there, trying to connect, and he does to McLean. Looking to get 2, but unable to do it. It's going to be Jake Klinner. Jake Klinner sends another nice pass over to Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente trying to pick it up on the near side and unable to do so. And it's a nice back shot there by Carlos Font. Carlos Font puts it up to McLean. But Jake is there. Jake is there again. It's going to be Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente now on the play. Ronnie leaves it for Sloan. Sloan leaves it again for Ronnie. Ronnie gets hooked out of the play by McLean. We do have a whistle. All right, it looks like it has a right-of-way violation has been called in favor of zone number 2 in the yellow. It's going to be Andrew Beck. He can hit it from this distance. I've seen him do it before. Andrew Beck decides to send a pass on over to Font. But Sloan Stephanakis is there. Sloan Stephanakis trying to keep that ball in play, and he does, keeping it over from inside the back line. And sends a nice pass on to Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling now on the fly, gets that ball out of the air, but Beck is there and leaves it there for Font. Font now trying to get a touch on, unable to do so. Leaves it for Jake Klinner. Jake Klinner now sends a nice pass on up to Conrad. These two are playing back and forth. What a back shot there by Beck. Intercepted there by Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente now with a nice back shot, sending a pass to Sloan. It's going to be Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell on the fly. Harry Caldwell, the speed demon himself, back to the near side. And he's got a cut shot coming. I've seen him do it before. Goes just to the left, looking to keep that ball back in play, but unable to keep it with inside the end line. What a play there by Harry Caldwell. Moving on up when he sees a nice play. And a great play. 2 minutes left here. Checker number 2. Bad luck there for zone 2, unable to convert on a very well orchestrated play. But I guarantee you there will be more later. See more. We want to see more from this team as well as from zone 1. I love seeing these 2 teams play. Here we go. Sloan Stephanakis coming back in. Taking this ball in. Unable to tackle the bounce and leaves it. It's going to be Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling picks it up on the near side. Leaves it now for McLean. McLean picking it back up from the near side to outside. And Conrad goes into the back shot. Gets just enough on it. But it isn't going to quite come away with it. The yellow team is going to come back all the way with it. It is going to be Conrad Kissling now coming out again. Leaves it in there for McLean. McLean able to get it on over to the teammates. Conrad again all over the field today with a nice bump. There's a nice bump on Harry Caldwell. If McLean is there, he's able to grab that ball. McLean now brings that ball from the offside to the near side. Sends a nice cut shot. Sends that ball just a little too far over the boards. And we have a whistle on the play. Please do be careful. We do not have hail in the forecast, so keep your wits about you when you do see one come down. That is why, by the way, we instruct all of our attendees out here to maintain a distance between the boards, because those balls can come flying faster than the horses run. So just keep your eyes peeled. Here we go. It's going to be a spot hit, a penalty 5B awarded to Sloan Stephanakis. Sloan sends a pass to the left. That well-placed pass there for Conrad, but an even better placed bump there by Carlos Font. Carlos Font gets the bump and sends the back shot, but Ronnie Puente is there. Ronnie Puente is there for zone 1. Sees Conrad on the move, but unable to get it through the horse, and it's going to be Jake Klinner. Jake Klinner says, here you go, Conrad, I'll give you another take. Conrad Kissling now, he's got the goals right in front of him. He's got to bring that ball just a little bit to the left, needs the touch, goes for the open back shot, but he goes just over the back line. Conrad Kissling goes back, and we have Beck coming back away with it again. Beck looking to get a write-off on Jake. Jake unable to push Beck back on over, and Andrew Beck now coming away with it. Beck, what a fancy little move there, trying to take it around, and Harry Caldwell sees a great play and sends the next shot up to Jack, unable to get away from this man, but what a play there by Harry. And now it's come back into the hands of Jake Klinner. Jake Klinner now on the move. Beck just to his right. Sloan following Jake as they are on the same team. So number 1, here we go. So the ball goes over the boards. So we will have a bowl in here. That ball is in and pops out just right in front of Klintner. And Sloan is there to get the back shot, but can't quite get a touch on it. It is going to be McLean. McLean trying to get that ball with just enough touch. What a play there by Ronnie Puente. Hits it out of the air, and it falls right in front of Font. Font leaves it, and it's going to come away with Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling playing like a great player there, goes for the bump instead of the ball, and wins the ball to boot. And leaves it, and it's going to be Jake Klintner. Jake Klintner. Alright, Jake Klintner leaves it behind for Conrad Kissling, and he crushes that shot downfield. But it's going to be saved there by Beck. Beck with a nice back shot, sets it up for McLean, and setting it back up again for Font. But I hear a whistle on the field. So here's here in the nation. Really such a pleasure to be seeing these kids play. Here we go. It's going to be a penalty for 60-yard shot on goal for Beck. Beck hits that ball downfield, but gets just off at the end of his mallet, and it goes just to the outside. They must match speed and angle, and if any of those are too severe, it will be called a dangerous write-off or an uneven write-off. Here we go. It is a penalty 2 awarded to zone 2, and it's McLean to take it. Bad luck there from. We're going to start things off here with a knock-in for zone number 1, and it's going to be Sloan Stefanakis. Sloan Stefanakis sends a pass on up to a teammate. What a bump there by Font. Trying to keep that ball out of the way, and it's going to be Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente now on the play. Ronnie Puente sending a pass on up to Jake Klintner. But it's going to be Beck coming away with it. What an open shot there. And it's going to be coming away with McLean. McLean lays it there for back to McLean. McLean with a nice shot. McLean with another nice shot, but it's going to be Ronnie Puente now for zone 1. Ronnie Puente trying to bring that ball a little bit more towards the center. He's got a teammate right in front, and it's going to be Harry Caldwell clearing it out of the danger zone. What a play there by Harry. And that ball is back intercepted. We have a mallet touching that ball. We do have another whistle. There we go. It was a penalty 2 awarded to zone 1. Ronnie Puente sets it up and puts it in. And that ball goes right in through the uprights. A Bolin. Ball is in and through. It's going to be picked up by Conrad Kissling. Kissling now on the play. 6-yard penalty shot. Conrad Kissling sends it right on through the uprights, up and high and nice and lofty. What a play there on the field. Sometimes the umpires will give them time to switch horses. So here we go. We're back underway now. Ball is back in, and it's going to be Kissling again. Kissling back with a beautiful turn. What a horse there. Pops that ball right out front. Hooked out of it by McLean. Leaves it now for Font. Font with a nice back shot, but puts it into the hands of Kissling. Kissling now. Excuse me, Jake Klintner. A similar helmet to Kissling, but not. Jake Klintner sends a pass on over to Puente, but it's going to be Beck there with a nice clearing back shot. Able to get some angle on those near side shots. But Sloan Stefanakis gets the one up on Font and brings that ball closer to goal. Kissling to pick up the miss. Here we go, Kissling with a nice back shot. Trying to send a pass on over to Jake, but Beck is there. It goes just wide. This is the necessary information to make correct plays. Some smart words. Here we go, a knock-in now for zone 2. Comes into the hands of Harry Caldwell. Harry now moving on up. Goes for the shot, unable to do so, and backed out of there by Ronnie Puente. But it's going to be Beck there to intercept. Beck with a beautiful tail shot. Trying to connect on over to Harry Caldwell. Harry unable to connect with it as he fouls and leaves it there for Puente. Puente keeping that horse moving forward. Trying to get back towards goal. He's got Sloan in front of him, and he's got Jake as well in front of him, but opts to take it. Leaves it for Conrad. Conrad now moving towards goal. Conrad with some great touch there. And picking up the speed for zone number 1. All right, ball is in and through. And it's going to be picked up by Kissling. Kissling on the fly now. Kissling moving down the field. Moving downfield. Conrad Kissling trying to put that ball back in goal, but unable to do so. Leaves it for Jake. Jake Klintner trying to finish it up. And it's cleared out of the goal mouth by McLean. McLean now sending a pass on over to Font. Font trying to get a piece of him. Leaves it there for Klintner. Klintner for zone 1 now in the red. Moving back downfield. Beck trying to clear it out of the danger zone, but Ronnie Puente is coming away with it. Goes back to the near side. Cleared out of there again by Beck. Excuse me, Font. What a play there by zone number 2. Really playing some defense. Hanging in by the skin of their teeth, trying to keep that ball from going for goal, and they succeed, but Red is coming back away with it. It's going to be Harry Caldwell to come away with it. Harry Caldwell gets a piece, not the piece he's looking for, but it's just enough to keep it out of harm's way, and it goes into the boards. 6 to 4.5, excuse me. But we're back underway, and it's going to be Sloan Stefanakis. Sloan Stefanakis trying to keep that ball moving downfield, unable to do so, and it's going to be taken out of it. It's going to be Jake Klintner. Looks like we do have a whistle on the play, however. I believe it was in favor of zone number 2. So it looks like a spot hit has been awarded to zone number 2. It is going to be Beck to take the honors. Andrew Beck, the number 3, finds Harry Caldwell to the right. Trying to get that ball just right on up to him. Doesn't quite get the legs he wants. Keeps it out of the hands of the Red. No, but looks like Conrad Kissling is going to come away with it. And a nice back shot there by Font. Font trying to keep this progression towards the goal. Keep moving downfield. It's going to be Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente now with another nice back shot. It's going to be Beck. Beck with a nice back shot. Sloan is there to intercept. Sloan with a nice neck shot. Trying to get that ball to go through those 2 posts on that field over there. But here we go. We are back underway. Ball is taken in there by Beck. Beck trying to find McLean. Unable to get the legs on that ball he wants, and it's going to be Jake. Jake with a nice back shot, trying to keep that ball on the boards. But it goes just over the boards. All right, ball they are lined up now. We're ready to get this ball bowled back in. It's going to be McLean. McLean coming away with it, looking for the foul, but not going to get it. It's going to be taken out of there by zone 1 by Sloan Stefanakis. Sloan Stefanakis trying to combat the bump laid on him by Harry Caldwell, and that kid can bump, let me tell you. But that ball bumps out just left, and we do have a for McLean, and sends a pass on over to Font. But Sloan Stefanakis is watching the back door and sends a back shot back on over to Beck. Beck now intercepting and trying to bring that ball around. He's got McLean behind him, and Harry Caldwell following him. He's got players behind. He's going to try and get that ball to stop in the boards. Gets the shot he wants, and he's going to check up now. Turn that ball to the left. And he has got Font right up front of him. Can he get him up there? McLean also as well on the move. Sends a pass, but hits off the pony of Jake Klintner. Bad luck there for Beck. Unable to make that offensive play quite like he wants it. So we will have a throw-in, and there we go. We're back underway. Bounces off the pony of Harry Caldwell, but Conrad looks to take the neck shot from range. I love it when they shoot on goal, but it looks like it went just far to the right. Andrew Beck now coming in to clear that shot, trying to get it out of the danger zone. Sloan Stefanakis there to challenge him with a write-off. Sloan looking to touch, unable to do so, and it looks like it's Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente trying to get a touch on it. And they are all just chomping at the bit to get that mallet on that ball, and it's going to be Font. Font coming away with it. He's got Harry Caldwell to his left. Conrad Kissling there playing some mean defense, but Font trying to keep that ball moving downfield. It's going to be back to Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell trying to keep that ball in front of him. A nice back shot there by Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente sets it up for Jake Klintner. Jake Klintner trying to get that ball far to the right, but he can't get through Beck quite yet. Sets it up to Font. Font now on the move for zone 2. Font finding Harry Caldwell on the move. Harry Caldwell trying to go to the bump for Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling has the position. And now he's got the back shot. Kissling goes in for the play. It looks... And it's going to be Beck to take things in. Here we go. Beck looking to send a pass on over to Caldwell. Unable to get those legs, and it falls into the hands of Jake Klintner. But guess who's there? It's going to be Beck. Andrew Beck now keeping to avoid the hook. Unable to do so. Leaves it for McLean. McLean trying to get back to it. And it's Harry Caldwell. Sends a shot downfield. It looks like it could go. Goes just to the left. Zone 1 taking things in. It's going to be Conrad Kissling. Kissling now on the play. He's got Font to beat. Opts to go for the acceleration on that one to get past Font and puts a pass on over to Kissling. Excuse me. Klentner now on the fly. Klentner back to the near side. Here we go. Now we're going on over to Sloan. Sloan now on the play. Sloan trying to keep that ball and takes the near side. Next shot. Doesn't quite get the angle he wants. Bounces off the pony. Falls into the hands of Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell now back to the near side. Leaves it now for Font. Leaves it now for McLean. McLean now on the play. McLean leaves it for Font. Font trying to keep that forward progression movement downfield. We're looking at 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the fourth chukker, and it's going to be Klentner with a nice back shot, trying to set it up for Ronnie Puente. Unable to do so, and leaves it, picks that up himself. Klentner now on the fly. And leaves it there. Hooked out of it is by Ronnie Puente. All right, it looks like it's going to be a spot hit awarded to Zone 2. McLean taking the shot downfield. McLean trying to keep it moving, but it's going to be Kissling. Kissling leaves it for, and it's Harry Caldwell now on the play. Harry Caldwell for Zone 2. Opts to take that turn and turn that ball around the long way. Harry Caldwell now has Kissling to beat. Harry Caldwell looking to figure out how to get past him. Goes for the shot. Can't quite connect with it. It's backed out of there by Sloan Stefanakis, who sets it up for Beck. Beck now on the play. Beck's got Klentner to beat just behind him. Opts to take the back shot instead into the boards, but it goes just over the boards. So we will have a bull in there at the point of where the ball went over the sideline. All right, and it is Zone 1 to take things in. It's going to be Conrad Kissling. Conrad Kissling bringing that ball around and working it around Font. What a play there. But Harry Caldwell is there for the back shot. Great play there by Caldwell, playing some mean defense. Sends a back shot on over to McLean. McLean now on the move. McLean back to the offside. And there's Ronnie Puente. Ronnie Puente with a nice back shot, setting it back up again for Kissling. Klentner on the field. Klentner takes the shot and puts it towards the goals because just right of have 1 minute 26 seconds left in chukker number 4. Ball's coming away. Ronnie Puente with a nice back shot, trying to set it back up again to Klentner. Klentner unable to get there, and it's going to be Font. Font now on the move. Font trying to get that ball downfield, and Klentner is there. Klentner gets the back shot, setting it up. But Andrew Beck is there, and Kissling gets the hook. What a play there by Kissling. Kissling now trying to keep the ball out of the reach of Harry Caldwell. Harry Caldwell goes for the next shot, unable to connect, and it's going to be Puente. Puente with a nice back shot. Setting it back up again for Sloan Stefanakis for Zone 1. Sloan Stefanakis within scoring range. I've seen him shoot before from this range, but goes unable to get the shot. Ball goes to Ronnie Puente, gets the touch on the ball that he wants and leaves it there for Font. So a penalty 3 here for Zone 1. Kissling to take the shot. Kissling winds up, sends a worm burner down the field, but it goes just left of the post. It goes in. Sometimes those flaggers test us to make sure we're paying. Like the 30-second warning is here, and that will bring chukker number 4 to a close. This will bring our second semifinal game of the day to a close.